Hello, this is D.L. Hughes from VelocityWriting.com. Hey, you are a creative person, but someone sometime flipped off your creativity switch. I want to tell you how you can flip it back on. Here's a very haunting quote from artist Pablo Picasso. He said, "All children are artists. The problem is how to remain an artist once he grows up." Yikes, that's scary, but true. It extends to the art of writing, too. Children are natural storytellers, but we tend to flip off their creative switch. It's happened to me, and it's happened to you. So I don't feel like I need to tell you how to be creative. You are creative. Much of what I have to say is about getting rid of bad things you were taught that have hindered your creativity. I want to offer you some ideas about how you can flip your own switch and live in your original creative light all the time. Here's issue number one. Someone taught you to be critical. Now, there was a time in your life when everything was good. Remember those fantastic drawings you made with crayons on your mom's living room wall? Then Mom came in and was critical of your free-spirited creativity. You went to school in later years, and they taught you more ways to be self-critical. You remember you thought you did a great job on that paragraph about what you did on your summer vacation, but the teacher thought it was only worth a D. You began to doubt your creative powers at a young age. The cure for all this? Flip the switch. Do it by realizing that creating and criticizing at the same time will snuff out your creative light. Creating is a right brain activity. Creativity at its best is allowing your imagination to soar and capturing its flights of fancy. Being in a creative mode is like being in white light because it's pure, good, and unaffected. The right side of the brain is a child at play. Criticism, on the other hand, is the left brain at work. You need your left brain when you plan your book and when you revise and edit your book. But you don't want to be critical of yourself as you write each sentence. You never want to mix right and left brain work. You will kill your creativity if you try to simultaneously create and criticize your work. Both creativity and criticism have their place, but never try to do them both at the same time. If they would have only taught us that when we were children. Issue number two, insecurity. You are filled with self-doubt. Well, someone made you insecure. You didn't start that way. Someone had to train you. Insecurity is a dark room. You can't be an adventurous writer if you are trapped in that room. Insecurity raises its ugly head in many ways in the writing process. It may spring from lack of confidence, fear of failure, a sense of being overwhelmed. Virtually all writers have feelings of insecurity, but the big question is, how do you overcome those feelings? The cure? Flip that switch. You can do all sorts of things, like figuring out who planted that demon seed in your mind, or seeing a therapist, or you could just remain defeated. But real switch flipping, the kind that gets your childlike creativity back, is when you decide to simply be brave. Creative people are on an adventure. If you want to suck all that is creative out of your life, you need to give up the fear-induced insecurity and simply embrace your world with courage. Don't sort through your personal trash each day trying to figure out why you're insecure. Be bold and simply abandon your insecurities. The creative light comes on when you make up your mind to be bold. Issue 3, Discouragement. Nothing crushes the spirit of a creative person more than discouragement, especially from significant others. If a stranger tells you you're crazy to pursue your writing project, you can generally just slough that off. But if a parent, sibling, spouse, or close friend tells you that you're wasting your time, well, that has a much greater impact. That's a dagger to your creative heart. Lights out! In fact, it can become worse. You adopt their discouragement and it becomes a part of your own self-talk. The cure? That's a switch you can flip. How? Well, it's simply having the quiet conviction that you are going to see your writing project through no matter what. Those people who try to discourage you, who do they think they are? Losers, that's who they are. You don't try to argue with people like that. You simply put them out of your mind. If you are in a dark place because you're being smothered by negative people, then flip the switch of your own vision for your work and the conviction you have that you'll complete it. Encourage yourself. You know what you're doing. They don't. Bask in the rays of creativity that come with confidence. Most educators and many parents want children to be like them. They want children to live and think in a tiny little box of ideas. Now, there are others in society, and they think they're doing you a favor when they tell you to think outside the box. But the joke is this: there is no box. There is only the creative switch in your own brain. Flip it and become enlightened. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helps you on your writing journey no matter what kind of writing you're doing. Get great information by subscribing to my channel. Also, click on the bell to get notifications. For bonus goodies, check out the description for this video on YouTube. I'll see you soon.